And now for a catch-up of what's been happening on the stock market today, I spoke to Charlie Aitken from Southern Cross Equities. Charlie Aitken, thanks for joining us this evening.
Thanks, Bridget. Nice to be here again.
Now, what impact did those stronger than expected US employment figures that came out on Friday have on the market today?
Well, they certainly helped sentiment a little bit. Market edging up 34 points. Major index stock BHP holding its 45-cent dividend and going higher. So, look, it was a set a positive tone for the day, and hopefully we can edge out another positive week.
Now, Andean Resources, the gold explorer really, has had a takeover bid, $3.8 billion. How did the market react?
Oh, stunned, I'd say, Bridget, is the right term here. This is a company that had, 20 million market cap 5 years ago, getting a takeover of 3.8 billion today. I think that really set the second-tier miners alight. This happened a little bit on Friday as well, and the second-tier copper stocks as well. So had a very big influence because 99% of people have never heard of Andean Resources, let alone thought it would get a $3.8 billion takeover.
Pretty amazing for a gold explorer. They're not producing yet.
Well, it is actually amazing, but the buyer, Goldcorp, obviously out of Canada, has a view on the resource being a lot bigger than it currently is. So they're obviously having a bit of a bet on that, but an amazing price. But it, as I mentioned, really has set the second-tier miners alight. Still
with resources, and there's attention on the rare earth company Lynas.
Yeah, Lynas had a good day, up 15% today, marking another... the stock's had a really good run, but they've upgraded their resource by about 19%. The market liked it. There's obviously a pretty good outlook for rare earths. Again, something most people haven't heard of. China controls about 90% of the world's rare earth supply, and they're using more internally, making people like Lynas actually achieve a better product price. So, market getting excited there for pretty valid reasons, I think.
Now, there's talk that Woolworths is going to offload $1 billion worth of property. What will this mean?
Well, we'll move from Andean and Lynas to Woolworths, something people have heard of. But, look, I think that makes common sense. I mean, Woolworths probably moving, the rumour is they're moving into some sale and leaseback arrangement with about $1 billion worth of property. Probably makes more sense for Woolworths to deploy that capital elsewhere to keep growing. Market liked the sound of that today with Woolworths shares up about 1.5%. Again, they've had a good time as well.
And are investors returning to the market as we're getting closer to a decision on the federal government?
Yeah, I think that helped a little bit today, Bridget. I think the fact that there could be or should be a government formed in some form this week is helping the market. I think that even if it's a minority government, which obviously has to be, that the share market will cope with that. I think it's just resolves uncertainty, and I think if we can see a government formed this week, either way, I think the share market will like it. So we'll see how we go.
Charlie Aitken, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us tonight.
Thanks, Bridget.